What's going on, everybody? It's Bipolar Ben. Thank you all so much for watching another video. And what I've got for you today is another jump spots and sightlines on the Breenbergh Hotel, unless this gets taken out of the game, which is rumored that it's going to be doing because of copywriting issues. But before I get into this, so likes help me out massively. So if this helps you out, likes help me out. Also, put in the comments section what map you would like me to do next. I'm going to have a playlist down there of maps that I've already covered, and any I haven't done, put it in the comment section. You'll get your name on screen, you'll get a shout out, and all the rest of it. And I genuinely do appreciate them. So Breenbergh Hotel, if I don't get any recommendations, I just work from left to right. So again, if you put one down in the comments, I'll make sure that I cover it if I haven't done already. Now, Breenbergh it's okay for sightlines. I mean, I had to really want to find them. But I do have a couple of good strats for you to run as well. Unfortunately, like taking the flags, there's no magic spots for taking them like we've had previously. But what we are going to do, I'm going to show you off with a nice spot for on this early balcony. So when you spawn in here and they spawn over there at the C flag, generally what a lot of people do, once everyone kind of fights over B, but once everything starts to calm down a little bit, one of the main run-throughs is here from this middle hallway here, which kind of takes you over to the foyer down there, and I think the other way takes you to, I think it's the other way to the entrance of the foyer, isn't it? Yes, with the reception and the gift shop down there and all the rest of it. And one thing you get here is a lot of action over in this lobby area, and a lot of people, a lot of traffic coming to and from this main walkway here from the lobby over to what would be like the main foyer and the gift shop and stuff like that. And a nice spot to counter that, if you come all the way back here, hop on this van and duck down, and you will have a perfect line for when people walk out of there. And it is just a nice spot for anyone trying to get into a gunfight in the lobby, anybody camping on the balcony at the back there. It is a really, really nice spot. Now, over on the A flag, there isn't a great deal to go over. When I was kind of like having a bit of a look around, I kind of found this little hop up here, and then every time I approach this now, I always approach it this way. Since I found it, I always do it, but it kind of leads to nowhere. It's just like points you out to the patio and to the, into the lobby and stuff like that. So again, if you know somebody's around here, a good way of getting up there, just hop up there, lean onto here, and that is going to leave you open for pretty much a free and easy kill. So over here in the kitchen, unfortunately, there is very little to practically nothing over here. And yeah, this room here, it's pretty much what you'd expect. There's nothing really going on over here. It's a bit of a completely pointless part of the map, to be fair. You could take this whole kitchen away and nobody would honestly care. Let's go somewhere a bit more interesting now. Let's go over to where you have the rooms and whatnot. So generally hop up here, and obviously everybody knows about this spot. But my favorite to get up here, and it's got me out of trouble a few times, if you come under here, hop on the van, hop on there. I know it's an obvious one, but not a lot of people use it, and if you get caught on them ladders and whatnot and you want to use it as a rat run, it's really, really useful. So when I push through here now, over there on the where the bar area is, you got like the big marble bar and you got the two side tables there. Now you get a lot of action over on these side tables. People generally run through there and come onto these to get into some cover to snipe against people having an argument on here. Now the way I always enter this, instead of just coming out in the open, sliding down and leaning on that, try to get yourself a few kills, just come a little bit further back, come to this, what would be the Continental Breakfast Station, and just peek that. Now, generally what I like to do is take the lamp out, and then that is going to offer you just be able to see the tippy tops of the heads, and you will catch people out there. It's a really nice spot. It's a bit of a dirty bitch of a spot, I'm not going to lie. And then straight after that is generally rush to this pillar here, and then go the other side, shoot through the glass, and boom. Take the lamp out. It's going to lead you nicely to be able to get onto this, what we class as a bit of a bar area here where you can get your drinks and whatnot. So that is a nice spot. You will catch people out with that. It's just far better than coming to here, crouching down, and you have the height advantage and you have the cover advantage, and it works an absolute treat. coming into the main bedrooms, I hate this bedroom here. The penthouse suite is just, ugh, it's an absolute, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. So I always avoid this room because it offers nothing in the way of real cover, especially when you look down there and into like the lobby area there where there's a lot of fighting going on. It offers very little in the way of cover. Generally, if I'm going to try and address this room, is I don't want to open the door that way. And you're probably thinking, that is very bizarre. I know, right? Well, if you open it that way and then come all the way back here, it offers you another line of sight to that sidebar area. And again, that is another dirty little spot that you can catch people out with, and it works, and it's nice. And then we can lead you to what would be the gantry or the bridge, the atrium, whatever you want to call it, which generally leads from the penthouse. And I believe this takes you back towards the bar and kitchen area. Yeah, restaurant and the kitchen area. Alright, so over on this, again, you have a lot of action going on this walkway here. And I generally like to address it is if I've come through here, if I've broken through this side room, I've left that door alone, generally twiddle with that door first, just to see if, like, say, if it's closed. I generally try and open it, close it, and then just finding a way of getting it back open so on the other side so I can just sneak a peek without getting shot at. And then I like to approach this hallway, this gantry, whatever. I always like to approach it like that. And you're probably thinking, that's not a tip, that's just leaning. No, I know it's not, but do me a favor, right? You can come stand up here and you can, you know, try and jump on this and see how far that gets you. Yeah, great, you know, maybe. You know, offers you a line of sight to practically nowhere. But if you come and address it from this direction, not only are you exposing yourself to, again, potentially a player here who's generally hovering on them steps and whatnot, it also exposes you to people down here as well. And then coming into the lobby area here, that's a main leaning point that leads to that whole open area. People use that one all the time, and that just eliminates your chances completely of getting shot from down there. So I know it may seem like nothing, but it's one that you can definitely use. Now, right, let's get into the bar in the restaurant area. Now, unfortunately, again, this area here with the kitchens, they're used for practically nothing. But if you are taking B, my favourite place to take B from, and it's not really all that advanced, but generally, if I know they're going to be coming from the seaside, I'm quite a fan of just hopping on here like that and just offering myself some better cover. And a counter to that, if you come back to here... No, there wasn't a counter to that. I apologize. When I was doing my testing, that's why I liked it, because there was no counter to that. If you come from this side, there's no real hard counter to it unless you lean onto here. You could counter it from there, from back here, but there's no hard counter from this side to that angle. So if you are standing on here, taking B, you're always going to put yourself in an advantage. So that is one that I like to use a lot. Coming from the other side, it doesn't really offer a great deal. So yeah, that is, if I'm going to catch B, I always hop on that side and lean around. And then, like I say, if people are coming from this side, you're going to hear them coming anyway. You can hear the footsteps, and by the time they've got round to you, you'll be able to hear them and take them out, no problem. So from here, let's go back to this main lobby area. So like I said, this is that spot that I was talking about before. That's the counter to it. So if you are on that far corner there, you are just easy pickings. Now this here, for how much use you're going to get out of it, you could, oh there you go, you can hop on it. It leads to absolutely nowhere, but if you want to hop on it, by all means do. It does nothing, but now you know. But one thing you can do, and not a lot of people use this very much, is I like this spot because it's a dirty move. Unfortunately, you can't use this to like hop on that gantry. That'd be a great jump spot. I'd be thrilled with that one myself. But one thing I do like to use about this area, because generally a lot of the fighting goes on that walkway here, back over there, back towards the other kitchen, back towards the gantry over there, and again, a lot of it in this bar area here. Like I said, this spot here is underused. Use it. You will catch people out with it, I can assure you. People don't expect you to be here, and like I've said before on these videos, it's all about catching people unawares. Call of Duty is such a quick game. By the time they take that extra second to notice you, you've already got bullets in them. They're gonzo. So that is a nice spot. Use it. If I come back down here as well, if you want to go back towards the sea area and you want to make your way to the entrance of the building down here, like a really like high traffic area of the map, do me a favor, don't approach this like as soon as you've got this room clear, checked over there, and then just go up like this. Alright, that's dumb. No, it's not how we do things. If you're going to do that, hop up here and lean like that. Because you get a really good rotation. Admittedly, that's as far right as you can actually go. But it's a good spot, and it's just better than just walking up. So I'd say either that one or that one. You can't go wrong. You're just going to give yourself a bit of an advantage, a bit of a jump on them. And you know what? For what it's worth, that one doesn't work too badly either. So let's move on, because I've got a good one down over by the sea flag. But it kind of gets better as the video goes on, I can assure you. And right, okay, so let's just go back to the restaurant area, and that's going to make our way to the gift shop. Now, this room here in particular literally offers nothing. You can say, if you want to jump on that table for shits and giggles, be my guest. The perfume shop, you can get one, but it's a bit of a faff. So, because you're going to have to clean off this area here first, just to get yourself a clear line of sight. So, for this one of the most high traffic areas of this map is when people are attacking the Sedom. And generally, when people are attacking it, they're kind of like coming out like so, and like starting from here and working their way up. Yeah, counter to that. If you want to catch people unawares in that situation, just come all the way to the back here, and if you want to check it, when people are... Get that out of the way. When people are coming up and making their way into view, that is exactly where they're going to walk out of them stairs. So there you go. And if they're crouch walking, even better. Headshot there, boom, job done. It's a nice little spot. Like I say, it's a dirty one. You'll catch them out a lot, and that is my second favourite spot on this map. But one thing that people don't use properly is there's a beautiful piece of cover here. It's an incredible piece of kit when people are pushing C. I can assure you, if you've got a marksman rifle, or if you're trying to do your lean challenges and stuff like that, so close you get, look how good that is. And people don't use this. It's a beautiful spot to use. I can assure you, it's great. It really is a nice piece of kit. Obviously, everybody uses this one, everybody uses this one, but again, we're different. That's why we find counters to that one. Now, over in the spa area, I don't believe there's a great deal going on. No, there isn't. There's very, very little. And this will lead us to our final part of the jumps and spots, and onto my favourite, my personal favourite on this map is the Chandelier. This is a bad bitch, let me tell you. So you have seen so many people when they're having gunfights and whatnot, they'll camp down here, or they'll just try and address this room straight away and just present themselves as a massive target. That's dumb. Generally what I like to do, because you have a lot of people who, for whatever reason, the campers are drawn into this corner here. I think it's because they can like see people like picking over here, and you can see the tippy tops of the heads and whatnot. Oh, also, don't think I'm on about with that. See? And then they crouch down and come here. Boom, mate. You're going to absolutely destroy them. It's a dirty spot. So, yeah, generally you get a lot of people camping here and whatnot, and it's daft. A good thing to do is if you can bait them out and start getting them into the Chandelier room. Oh, I've got a spot for you. I have done work with this spot. Jump on here. Just crouch down here. Oh, it's a dirty bitch. It's a dirty bitch. Dirty bitch alert. I love this cover. It's so good. And it's just so, just hop and just, oh, so good. It offers so much, but demands so little of you. Because the thing is, what's so great about it, I don't think it's just a bit of cover. It's going to come in, they're looking in that doorway, they're not thinking, oh, there's going to be some fucker on top of there, looking down on them. And it shows, from their perspective, it shows, you think it shows a lot, but it doesn't. Because of how it's angled, it shows so little, and it's just prime spot for killing people. And that is all for the Breenbergh Hotel. Like I said, if you enjoy this, likes help me out massively. I was playing around with these trucks and whatnot, and yeah, they're just graphic walls. So if you want to use that truck, be my guest, but there's a little jump for you on there, but yeah, something and nothing. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this, and like I said, likes help me out massively, and let me know in the comment section which one you would like me to cover next, and I will have it done if I haven't done it already.